Good day internet, this is Ray Simmons. It shouldn't take a genius to understand that your boy Alex is the White Knight. We have mountains and mountains of evidence that this kid has been using multiple accounts and has been trying to disguise himself that he is someone else when he's clearly not. Now first I want y'all to understand something, and I did this on my earlier videos, but we're going to do it again so that way there's no denying it, right? Look at your boy Alex, there's a picture of your boy Alex, and then we're going to switch to White Knight or switch to White Knight. Now go back to the boy Alex, we'll go ahead and do different pictures of your boy Alex flashing with the White Knight flash. He can't hide it no more. Another thing, when he's losing in an argument he will use racial slurs and homophobic slurs and female genital slurs, and he will use multiple names such as Jake Cole, Johnny Quest, Johnny White. He's lying about being an atheist. Why would atheists get mad when you mock God or Allah or mock Muhammad or even draw Muhammad? I completely understand why Rod Seller doesn't want to engage with this boy anymore. This kid is too stupid. Greatly challenged. One of this stupid kid's greatest criticism against Rod Seller is that Rod Seller was too lazy to get a job in Florida. The fact that he's been doing this for 8 years and he never showed how to get a job in Florida when Florida has one of the worst unemployment rates in the country. Palm Coast is in between Orlando and St. Augustine. I remember when Rod Seller was covering Christina Grimmie's death and he kept attacking Rod Seller for talking about Christina Grimmie's death. No wonder you are near Orlando, and without tourists you can't make any money. Florida depends on tourists just to have a thriving economy. Palm Coast is one of the worst cities in Florida. Some people tell me that Palm Coast became York Coast. Bunch of New Yorkers moved there. And it seems to me this boy is one of them. This kid is making your city look bad, Palm Coast residents. He's a Muslim terrorist. He terrorizes and lies about people who disagree with Islam. He also makes death threats and then he erases them when people start to report his channels. YouTube, I strongly recommend that you take him out. You need to ban his IP address. This kid is a nuisance and makes your platform look terrible. He will constantly lie under his voice alternator and hide behind a mask, but this kid is living with his parents, and in all of his videos he is living in his father's house. He doesn't own real estate. He doesn't own a business. He doesn't even own a car. He has no high school diploma. We are on your boy Alex's trail, aka the White Knight. He's going to lie and say that his name is Tony, but we are going to further expose the lies of the greatly mentally challenged kid. He uses a voice alternator voice and sets it to a black man, try to sound all intimidating. He lies all the time. But that's what Muslims do. His location is in Palm Coast, Florida. He does not live in Pensacola, Florida. He does not have a real estate business. He's not in Chicago either. He's not in LA. All the lies and lies and lies, and that's all this kid ever does. He's been doing this for 8 years. The latest development from your boy Alex, aka the White Knight, is that he's pretending to be a FBI investigator after I personally threatened saying that I was a FBI investigator. He's copying me. The fatal flaw that he got busted is that he's upset that somebody is talking against Islam. FBI agents don't care if anybody attacks against Islam. What makes this worse is that he is a kid living with his parents. His father drives him everywhere. He has no job. He has no high school diploma. He lives in Palm Coast, Florida, where there are no jobs. Hey, does that sound familiar? Didn't my favorite YouTuber Rod Seller said that Florida had no jobs and you were trolling Rod Seller for 8 years? Hey, didn't you like kind of proved him right? None of his tricks are working now because I'm exposing him. That computer that he keeps showing in his videos, that's his parents' computer. He doesn't own a car, he doesn't own his own computer, and he depends on his parents for everything. Tony is Alex White Knight, aka your boy Alex. The funny thing is he thinks I'm Rod Seller and I'm not. I'm not Black L. I'm Arabic. I choose not to show my face because if I show my face the Saudi boys will come and finish me off. My whole family was killed because they converted from Islam. Shout out to all the ex-Muslims around the world. We are going to end this evil religion. And wherever Rod Seller is, shout out to him too. Rod, you were right about Florida, and you were right about this boy using multiple accounts and living with his parents. This boy is completely greatly ignorant. He is a great liar as well. Anyone who thinks that this boy is telling the truth, you need to have your mental faculties checked. When more developments come, I will make more videos on your boy Alex, aka the White Knight. Until then, Ray Simmons blasting off again.